Hey guys, I'm Kayla, and today I thought I would tell you guys about my college experience. Now first, I'm just going to say a little disclaimer that my experience is not going to be like your experience. First of all, I went to a small school which only had like 18,000 or 1,800 people, which can really change your experience in college. I know it's different from what my cousin went to, and she went to a big school in Virginia, which had like 20,000 students in it, and it was way different from my experience. So keep that in mind as I am telling you my story. Okay, so first I'm going to tell you about like my move-in day, but before that let me talk to you about orientation. So I went to orientation in April. It was really great. It was for the weekend, and at orientation they set up all the booths for all the clubs, and so I was walking around talking to all these different clubs that I was interested in, learning from my sister who is now graduated from college, and she was telling me about all of her clubs that she went into. I stumbled upon this table that said EP, or Eagle Productions. So it was really interesting. I walked up to the table and I was like, what is this? And they said that Eagle Productions is basically, they put up events for the students so they don't go out and like drink and go to parties for the weekend. So they put up events like a movie or a gaming night or anything like that to keep the kids interested in staying on campus. So I thought that was really interesting, and I signed up right away. Because I signed up for this club, I had to move in a week early. Now when I say a week early, it wasn't really that early compared to all my friends. I moved in around August, like 26-ish, I think. And that was like really late compared to all my friends. All my friends like moved in like August, like in the teens, and I was like back in like August, like the late 20s. So that was really interesting. I really enjoyed moving in early. I got a lot of, like, more experience than all the other freshmen did. And also, when I was moving in that same day, two people also moved in like right across the street, right down the hall from me. I was 327 and their room was 330, and it was two girls. They were roommates, and they were also in Eagle Productions. So automatically I found like two people that I could talk to, which later on became like my friends. So I move in, and I do Eagle Productions for a week, and we do all these events, and then school actually starts happening. Now first I'm just talk about like the social aspect of school, and then later on I'm going to talk to you about the academic part. So I'm just going to start off with like how I grew up. I grew up as a Christian. As you can see, like I wear this cross necklace everywhere I go. It's always on me. I went to a private school for all 12 years of my life. I've always had Christian friends. Going into the school, I knew it was a private school, which meant that it had a Christian aspect. I was naive and thought that it was just going to be like high school. I'm just going to meet all these Christian friends, and it's just going to be like high school, which it was not. The first people I met who I mentioned before, they were nothing like me, like moral wise. Like we had like the same like personality wise, and like we like the same music and stuff like that, but I can't say that word, moral wise, they weren't as parallel as I was. Most of them, the friends that I met afterwards through EP and stuff, were like sexually active, and me being Christian, I'm waiting till marriage, so that was really new to me and really like shocking. And a lot of them cussed, and I have never cussed a day in my life. And after this being with them for a week, I called my sister up and I was like, oh my gosh, Carly, like this is so weird, everyone's like not like me and they're cussing and stuff like that, and it was just very shocking for me. Now I'm not gonna say like my family doesn't cuss, because they cuss like every once in a while, and it's like usually for comedy features. So like I know what cuss words are and I heard them before, but I never had a conversation with someone who used the F-bomb as like the. And they also like to go to parties and stuff like that, and I've never had a drink in my life before, besides like going on cruises and like trying a little bit of like someone else's drink, you know. So that was just all new to me. My personality, I'm very an introvert person, so I'm not very outgoing. So for me, once I find people that I like, I just cling to them, or even if I don't like some of their characteristics, I still cling to them. Because for me, I'm not a very outgoing person, and I'm not very good at going up to someone and be like, hey, how are you doing? I'm Kayla, do you want to be my friend? Instead, people come up to me and like, do you want to be my friend? I'm like, yes, and I just stick. Part of me was really scared of sticking to these people, and the other part was just like, this could be a new experience and I could really venture out and talk about Jesus with them and try to be like the light, and try to teach them about Christ, which didn't really go as planned for my first year of college. I was already struggling with the social aspect, and then came the academic part. We started classes in the beginning after like Labor Day in September, and so that's when we like first started classes. My first week was really good. I thought that I had everything under control, and then I realized after a month or so that I didn't. I am not very organized, or I'm not very good at time management, so it was really hard for me to get organized on the academic side of college. It was really struggling for me to really balance both social and academic. The first semester of my academic year, I failed miserably. I failed 2 of my classes. I got a D in 1. I got a C- in my major class, which is psychology, which is not good. I should be at least getting a B or A in that class. And I was failing. I went home for Christmas break and I had to tell my parents what was happening, but I think they found out before I told them, which was really not good. It was really like a bad situation. Always tell your parents things. So after Christmas, my mom and dad were like, you need help. And for me, I hate getting help from people. In my college, we have this program where kids who have special needs, they can come to this doctor. His name is Dr. Studwell, and you can come to him with your problems and he helps you get accommodation. So over Christmas break, I went to this lady who assessed me and like made sure that I didn't have ADHD, even though I still think I do, and stuff like that, and to see what my strong suits were. And what my weak points are. Went back with Dr. Studwell and we assessed what was happening, and he gave me tips and he advised me to get an academic coach. So I had one of those starting off the spring semester of my freshman year, and that was going really well, and I was still struggling with classes. I was struggling with history and sociology, so I went to Dr. Studwell and he gave me tutors, and that really helped me. Even though I really didn't want to have tutors and academic coach, I literally called my mom on the phone for like 2 hours straight, and I had like a mental breakdown because I did not want any help, and I just felt like I was a loser and I was lame and I didn't know anything and that was stupid, and I didn't want an academic coach and 2 tutors. After I got over that hump of people helping me, it like literally helped me, and I got better grades spring semester. My final grades were, I think, 3 C's and a B, which going back to 2 F's, a D, a C-, and a C is really different. And now I was also struggling not only socially and academically, but also spiritually, because for me, my personal relationship with God is really important, and I saw myself slipping away from him, and I didn't like that fact. So starting maybe before Christmas break, I was going to this club called Crew, and Crew is I think it's called Crusade for Christ. And so it's pretty much every single Monday you get to go for an hour, you worship God, and a pastor or someone comes in to talk about God and gives us a lesson and stuff like that. And I really like Crew, but I just felt like in my Crew that I wasn't really welcomed, and I didn't feel like very, I don't know how to explain, but not very welcomed. And I just felt like no one would really come up to me and be like, hi, how are you doing? It's just like, I felt just alone in a Crew, which in a Christian place, you shouldn't really feel alone. You should feel welcomed, and like you have 10,000 friends surrounding you, even though there's only like 20 of us in that room. And I went to go visit my cousin's, my cousin, I don't have, like, not more than one cousin is in college right now. So I went to go visit my cousin at Virginia Tech at her crew, and I felt like so welcome there, and it was just such a like awesome feeling. I felt like the warmth in my heart. These people didn't even know me, and I felt everyone was coming up to me like, hi, how are you, who are you? I don't know, like that. I just felt such a warm feeling from them, and I don't know, I didn't really feel that in my crew. So my crew became like a big flop, and I really just wanted more motivation from people surrounding me. And my next point of how I didn't have any friends at home at all either coming into this experience, because my whole college career, or I say career like I've been there like for 4 years, my first year at college I was very homesick, and I thought the only way to not be homesick is not to talk to anyone. And I literally didn't talk to any of my friends and any of my family. I didn't talk to my mom or my dad for like a week. So it'd be like a whole week, and then I'll call them. Because in my head I was like, if I don't talk to anyone, then I won't be homesick. Which is the worst way to go out, like to go with it. Like, do not do that. If anything, if you learn anything from this video, is talk to your friends at home. I'm telling you, you're going to need those people back at home to keep you level-headed, and I didn't have that, which derailed me and derailed my relationship with God and derailed everything personal, like who I was. I can tell, like, I was not acting like myself. I was acting like this person, I was acting like college Kayla. Like, my whole like persona wasn't really, like, I was who I was, like, personality wise, but I really wasn't. Like, I was going to parties, I was drinking, I was cussing, and that's not who I am, and that's not who I want to be in these next 3 years of college. And so ending my college experience, now I am in a fork in the road. I don't know what to do. I don't know if to stay at Bridgewater surrounded by people who are not the best influence on me, but are really, like, I'm not saying that they're horrible people. They're just not the best influence on me, and I really want to find Christian friends who would really be there for me, who I can go to and be like, let's pray about this. And right now I don't have that. Or do I go to a different school? And I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I obviously have to finish my fall semester next year, so I'm definitely going back to where I am now. But I don't know what to do after that. After that. And so I don't know. That is my college experience. I'm sorry that this video was a really long video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys liked my college experience. And down in the comments below, I want to know where you're going to college, what you're studying, and if you've been to college, what your college experience was like, and maybe we can compare notes or something like that. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any suggestions, go follow me on Twitter at KaylaMarie0507. And I will see you guys later. Bye!